Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Feed the Beast University. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we set up our automation for our Britannia stuff. Kikis. We are just about to the point of having a whole bunch of mana pools filled up. So that is awesome. We're going to step away from Britannia today. It was one of the things that I wanted to get going on because it's one of them that over time we going to need a lot of mana. So we needed to go ahead and get that done. So today, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to start working on the other mod that's going to take some time to get through. And that is the old Thaumcraft. Yeah. This will be fun. So Thaumcraft, there's a lot of good stuff with Thaumcraft. There's a lot of stuff that's unnecessary that we'll need. But we've got to make our way all the way through it. It's going to take a little while to get through all this stuff. So, first things first. I don't think we've got... no. So, we need to work on getting all of our stuff. So, the first thing we're going to need is some Salus Mundus. 10 should be good. 11, even better. We're gonna need some flint. That's not good. And we're gonna need some redstone. And we're going to need some wood. So, to get started with it, basically what you need to do, we've already done part of this. To get started into Thaumcraft, you need to find some of these crystals in your world, mine them. You go to sleep, and it gives you a book that tells you how to make Salus Mundus. I don't even know where the book went. We may not even have the book anymore. There's a real good possibility that we don't. Anyways. So, we need redstone. Oh, wait. First thing we need a bowl. Just need one bowl. So, bowl, redstone, flint, 3 different kinds of crystals, I believe it is. Yep. And there we go. Actually, all you needed is 1 flint. Let's go ahead and get 1 more. And let's do this 1 more again. There we go. That should take care of us for a little bit. We can put our bowls up and we can put our flint back up. Alright, so for the Salus Mundus, or not for the Salus Mundus. So first things first, we'd already got the crystals. We need our Thaumcraft, which is fine. Basically we need 6 of these. We need a bookshelf. Which means I need 3 books. Put this down, throw some Salus Mundus on it. Poof. We've got our Thaumcraft. Now this doesn't have much unlocked. We'll get into that in just a second. That's going to give us some Salus Mundus. It tells us how to create the Salus Mundus. Not that it matters. So yeah, we've got this. What's the magic word? This just tells us about the V in the chunks. We know all of that. That give us a bunch more crystals. There we go. That's all gone. Alright. And then we've got this guy here, Thaumic add-ons. Adding support for A2. I have no idea what all we've got added to this. Magic pollution talks about flux. Of course, we want to try to not cross through flux. One of the reasons why we are going to do what we do inside of a compact machine. Alright, so next up on our list of stuff to do is we need to get the arcane workbench, which is just a crafting table Throw it down, hit it with some Salus Mundus. We can't do that yet because we haven't learned it. Alright, so now we've got that. We should be able to do this. There we go, quest complete. Whoops. We are well on our way. Alright, so that quest is now done. It's going to give us more crystals, which we really don't need right now. Alright, so as far as the book goes, basically anything blinking means that you have a step to complete. And it tells you what you need to do. We need to do some observation, and we need to get a thermometer, which we should be able to do. I don't know if it takes a full glass or a glass pane. Or done in this. I guess we should look at that already. So thermometer, it does get made in the crafting bench. We do need at least one of each of these in here. There we go, and there's our thermometer. So with this guy, we can walk around and scan stuff. It'll tell you whether or not you've learned it, whether or not something new can be learned. And we've got the chest scanning. So it's going to learn a whole bunch of stuff. Basically, you just kind of want to walk around your world, anything that you've got, and try to scan it. And look, if you see that it's got the little floaties around it, it means it has not been scanned. Alright, so I'm going to wander around for a minute, and I'm going to scan some stuff to see, make sure we've got everything learned that we can learn. Alright, so I've gone through, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff. Basically, as you learn stuff, we got to complete all this stuff first before we can undo that. First step's complete. That doesn't help us none. Theory crafting, we need to get a research table and scribing tools, which none of this is real hard, but it is part of our next bit of a quest. And clay is a issue, maybe. Actually, we should have a bunch of clay in here somewhere. So, we need some scribing tools. We need a glass vial, which that gives us 8. We need a feather and an ink sac. Right. Scribing tools got. We also need some great wood, and I don't know if I have gotten any great wood just yet. That would be a no. So I need to go out and find some, because in order to make our research table, we can do it with just regular wood. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this guy, this wooden table. All we got to do is hit it with the scribing tools. There we go. We can now do research. We're going to take this out because we're going to take this with us and put all this stuff in our fancy room. So now that we've got that is Quest complete. It's going to give us ink sac. It's going to give us sugar cane. We're going to need a whole bunch of sugar to do all this. Research aids. This tells you about the blocks you can put around your table to have more control over what research appears. So that's that. Curiosities are stuff that we can get along the way. Let's grab an eldritch one because that is going to be a pain for us to do. I don't even know how you can get this. But anyways, you right click with it, it gives us that, it gives us some temporary warp, it gives us some more research, and we've got that done. And then celestial notes, we've got to get any of those. We can do that in a bit. So the next bit of business is going to be for us to get our last piece of this before we head off, start doing our work. So we need a cauldron. Why is that? Oh, we need to unlock that. Discovering alchemy. We got observations. We do that. Now we need to make a crucible. There we go. We've got that part done. That's complete. And then that gets us into making niter. We can do the discovering infusion because we have found all this stuff. Oromancy. We need to visit the highest peaks and the lowest depths. Basically, if you've got flight, this is really, really easy to do. All you got to do is fly up. Actually, let's just do this. This will be quicker. There you go. We've got that part taken care of. The next part of this, we should have just went down in here. We need to go down. Alright, so we're down in the mine. You don't necessarily have to go all the way to bedrock, I don't think, but it's pretty close to it. Yeah, we're down here. We're, what, Y5? Yeah, you got to get down pretty low. So that is now done. That means we can unlock Oromancy. We'll get into all that stuff later. And before we can do that, we've actually got to do some more stuff. Theory crafting, we've got that complete. That tells us about doing the theory stuff. I'm not worried about that. Celestial observations, we can take care of that. Alright, so to do... I'm froze. I froze up. To do the celestial observations, pretty easy. You need to have your scribing tools on your person, and then you need some paper. Got to get paper. That's one of the reasons why we need a bunch of sugar cane. And then you can just take your thermometer outside, look at the sun. Or actually, I guess it has to be nighttime for this, which does kind of suck. We'll take care of that. Alright, so that, warp, we've already learned about warp. Plants, we know about plants. I am going to have to go get us some great wood eventually. This guy here, we just need to make the caster's gauntlet, which we should be able to do without going anywhere. So let's look at that right quick. So we need to make a V resonator. We're going to need 2 iron plates. Or no, an iron plate and that. And then I need to make another thermometer and some leather, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so one of the problems you may run into while you're messing with Thaumcraft is not having enough V available in order to do the craft. If you look at your book, it will tell you exactly how much V you need down here. You can lower this number. I should have probably fixed that while I was at this. You can lower the number by wearing armor. You can also add like thaumaturgus boots to the dark boots, stuff like that. Right now we don't have it, but we've got neat. Anyway, oh, it's nighttime. So we've got our scribing tools, we've got our paper. We should be able to run out here. Why am I not getting anything from... wait, we need, wait a minute. There's something that I'm missing here. No, paper. Oh, I know what it is. Let's go into our book. This right here, we hadn't clicked on that. Not sure why that's not working. But we've got paper. Alright, well, dang it. Alright, so we still need to get that. Use a thumb meter to scan the sky while you have paper and scribing tools. It'll be fairly obvious how to get each type. Yeah. Scan the northern night sky. Wait, it's northern night sky. Yeah, nothing's working. Well, I'm not exactly sure why, but I traveled home, or not traveled home, but traveled back to the overworld and got what I needed. So we've got our celestial notes. That's the lunar, the waning gibbous. It's more or less just telling us about the moon phases. That should take care of that quest now. That give us like all. Well, just give us some random ones. Actually, I think that might be all of them. I'm not sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and complete this quest here. Quartz sliver, we'll need a bunch of those. Oromancy, we need to make the caster's gauntlet, which we were waiting on 100V. We've got that taken care of. And basically what this is going to do is, as we go through each tab here in the book, it's going to open up a quest for it. I don't know how many quests there is. There winds up being quite a few of these quests. But right now we've got like the magic tallow. I've got a bunch of stuff we've got to do as far as research and stuff. This is now complete, so that is done. We got to get to metallurgy before we can do that, which we've got tabs open over here now. Oromancy, we need to make a blank focus, which we've still got to get into all that stuff. I think for the time being, let's learn how to do some research before we take off and go anywhere else. So the research table, if we put it here next to this, it doesn't do us a whole lot. We can put a crucible down next to it too. So it's 2, 4, 6, 7. If we break these guys, it doesn't change a thing. Maybe it doesn't need to be right next to it. Still showing up. It's not. Oh, let's click on it. Basically, it gives you less of a you need less draws to get to the end of this. So paper in there, scribing tools in the other side, create a theory. Basically, it's just a game. Just click on that. This wants you to have vitreous and gellum. We have neither one of those. We have neither one of these, so there's nothing we can do about this one. We just scrap it. Let's do another one. So we can do this. This is going to give us to tinker with matter energy. 10 to 25 in energetics. We'll click on that. This wants us to make another V resonator. So I do have one more plate left over, one more piece of quartz. Go. There we go. That. I need one of those and one of these. Alright, so there is... Let's do this. So if it's got a exclamation point on here, that means it will use the item up in your inventory that you have to turn in. Where this one doesn't, if we was to make a compass, we will get to keep the item. That, we've made that. You see, we still got the item. And then this one, let's use that. And we can hit complete theory. And if we go into our Thaumanomicon, wherever it's at, we've got, where is our, here. Knowledge totals. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of stuff for just observation. With the theory crafting we just done, we've got a little bit of stuff. Now, one way that you can bypass a lot of doing this is you can get these preserved curiosity. And it will help unlock some of the stuff without actually having to do it. As you can see, we got 2 theories for alchemy out of this. We unlocked some artifice. We got a little bit of everything here. So that actually does help quite a bit. Now the problem is I don't have a whole lot of that, but we can go out here and see what we've got in our void ore miner. We may have some. That would be a no. We're getting that amber ore, but not the other amber ore. So it's really just kind of a random, those are just random drops from Thaumcraft, the Thaumcraft amber ore. Trying to see if I can find some right quick. Probably not going to happen. I should probably keep this lit up. Is there a... This guy, World Gen, Overworld, about Y46. We're way too low. Aha! Found some. And we didn't get any from it. Like I said, it's just kind of a random drop. I don't know if there is any way of making it where you get more of a chance. But I do know that we could set up a builder and run it, and it will get them that way. That might be something that we try to do. Alright, so I lit up, was looking through here. We've got the stuff to start infusion, which we can't do none of that. We've still got to do a lot of this stuff. Just kind of looking through the book here. Of course, we've got the aromancy, which we need to make which we've still got to get all this stuff taken care of, which is what we're going to do in the other dimension. And alchemy, basically that's all should be. Hedge alchemy, this makes magic tallow. We've got to get that set up, which we can actually do all that right quick. Basically, the whole aspect of Thaumcraft is just kind of follow along. You either need to have the research unlocked. It'll either need observation, or you'll need to have some of the theory. Alimentum's complete. We need to make alchemical brass. I'm trying to find one that shows where we need the actual. This right here. So we've got the observation, but we haven't got the theory. We have to unlock some more theory before we can get to that. And then down here, it kind of tells you, it either tells you what you need or what you need to do. So for this one, we'd have to have stone, feather, and then a file of Avaritia. That is all stuff that we will get into eventually. But I think for now, we've kind of gotten where I want to show you all how to get started. With getting into the basics of Thaumcraft. We'll do another episode where we work through some of the other stuff, but for now, that's all I've got. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.